Hi there. This is a little cloth simulation thing that I did for school. It's a pretty simple mass spring system. The springs are where you can see the lines, and you see I play it. It does fold a bit at the edges, which I don't necessarily like, but I fixed the corners there, and it bounces quite nicely. I think that looks good. I used a bunch of different papers. This is pretty much an implementation of that. You can find those listed out on the README on my GitHub. That README was written for the project, so it cites a couple of other things that I did related to it, but it's still pretty good there. I also implemented a bit of collision detection, so it can collide with this sphere, but it can't really collide with anything else. So the collision detection system itself works great. Collision response, not so great. But I did run out of time while I was working on this project, hopefully this works. There it goes. So as you can see, once I turn on collisions, it gets super slow, but it's figuring it out. So the reason it's really slow is that I implemented it quite simply. So each of these little triangles on here has a little sphere bounding. It's a little bounding sphere. And if I made them boxes or something a bit more flat, it wouldn't be detecting as many false positives. So that's why it's super slow. But it does fall on the sphere, and it doesn't fall through, and that's pretty good. It's pretty satisfying to me. Yeah, that's pretty much this project. The source code's on my GitHub. It does use NGL, like my previous projects. So that's a OpenGL library written by John Macy, who's a professor at my school here. So you can check that out. Thank you.